Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be doing some middle split stretching exercises because I want to be able to learn how to do the middle splits. I think it's a cool thing to be able to do, and it has been a goal of mine for a very long time. I've been on and off with it, but now I really want to be dedicated and motivated to get it done. So let's get started, guys. So before we start doing the stretches, it's very important for you to warm up your muscles. Because all the stretches are going to focus on the hip area, it's good to warm up the hip muscles. So what we're going to do, we're just going to do some range of movements, sort of exercises, just to keep our muscles warmed up and helps to prevent injury as well. So we're just going to go forwards and backwards. Maybe we'll do it 10 times. I think I've done that more than 10, but we're going to continue. Other side, because it's good to stretch out both sides. Okay, gonna go back to this side, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm going to move my leg out to the side, so towards this camera here. This is called hip abduction. Gonna do this 10 times. I think that was 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just gonna do one more. 11. The other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely. Good. So then we're just going to do some side lunges. So we're just going to go to one side and do this 10 times. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely, great. So now that we've got our hip muscles warmed up, we can now do the stretches. So we're going to start off from standing, and then we'll go all the way down to some stretches in sitting. So the first stretch we're going to do is we're going to do a wide leg forward fold. So essentially what that means, you're going to have your legs roughly shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. And we're just going to fold forward as much as we can. And try to aim for your hands to get onto the floor. So if that's a bit easy, which is not easy for me, it may look easy, but it's not easy for me. What you can do also is try to reach. So reach your hands backwards. So I'm trying to reach my hands down to the wall behind me. Otherwise, what I can do is I can put my hands around my ankles and then try and sort of push myself down towards the wall here. And we're going to hold that for 30 seconds. Lovely. So then what we're going to do is to add some movement to that stretch, we are going to squat or bend down. Then as we want to straighten our legs, we're going to go back into this position here. So we're going to do that 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely. So next what we're going to do to help us stretch out our hamstrings, we are going to bend our back over to one side like so. So we're going to go to, so this is my left. So we're going to try and aim for our chest to touch our knee. So try and keep a straight back as much as we can. And we're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Excellent. And now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm just going to do it again here. So again, the aim is for our chest to touch our knee, not to arch like this. We want to aim for our chest to touch our knee. And you should feel a stretch along the back of your thigh. So that's to show you that you're stretching out your hamstrings. Okay, well done. So now that we've done the standing stretches, we are going to do some lunges, like so. When I do the lunges, I try to keep my knee in line with my ankle, so I don't want it to go too far beyond, because then you will feel that sort of stretch here, and we don't want that stretch here. We want the stretch on our hip flexors and our hip extensors. So yeah, so always try and keep your knee 90, so your knee to your ankle to your foot, to make that perpendicular 90-degree angle. And we're just going to hold it. Okay, excellent. Now we're going to do the same thing, but on the other side. So same thing here. Just going to make sure that our knee to our ankle to our foot makes that 90-degree or perpendicular angle. Okay, great. We're going to do the same thing, but this time, instead of this knee staying on the ground, we're going to lift it up. So I'm going to put my hand on the ground like so, and I'm going to lift it up like so. To make it harder for ourselves, what we can do is we can put our elbows down. Oh, I don't think I can do this, to be honest, but I can try. Oh my gosh, that was so difficult. Oh god. Oh god. Stretching is not easy. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on the left-hand side. Theoretically, the left-hand side should be easier to do since it is my good leg. But you never know these days. So I'm going to lift my leg off and then I'm just going to put my elbows on the ground. Oh, it feels the same. I think this side is a little bit easier, but it feels the same. Okay. Okay. Okay then. Okay. That was not easy. I could feel the stretch a lot. Next stretch we're going to do is the frog stretch. You might be familiar with it, but if you're not, that's okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to be in this kneeling position and we're going to move our knees out as far apart as we can. And then we're going to put our elbows on the ground like so. And try and get your knees to move as far apart from each other as you can. And it's very important here, when you are in this position, try and keep your hips in line with your knees, or you can go a bit further back, which is fine, as long as you feel that stretch. Because if you go forwards, like so, you're not going to feel a stretch. So we're going to keep it like this. Okay, let me just hold it here. I'm going to hold this for 30 seconds. I think this has to be like one of my favorite stretches to do. It feels like I can feel the stretch, but it's feels relaxing. I don't know. Very relaxing. Okay, excellent. Let's just shake our legs out a little bit. Oh, okay. So the next stretch we are going to do is something called the butterfly stretch. So we're going to put our legs, so feet together like so, and then try and move our legs as far back as we can. Even if it's here, that's fine. If it's here, that's also fine. If it's all the way in there, that's also fine. Whatever feels most comfortable to you. So then what we're going to do is we are going to put our hands around our ankles like so, and then we're going to use our elbows to press down. And what we're going to do is we're going to press down for 5 seconds and then relax. Press down for another 5 seconds and then relax to help us ease into it. So, going to press down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to go up. And then we're going to press down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to go up. And then we're going to press down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go up. We're going to do that 10 times. So that was number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 9. And last one. Let's see if we can hold it for 10 seconds now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Good. Okay, we're still going to stay in this position here. Now what we're going to do is we are going to try and reach forwards as much as we can. So it's very easy to try and arch your back and do that. But what we are going to try and do is we're trying to go forwards. So we're just going to hold this for 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Excellent. Okay, well done. So that's the butterfly stretch done. So now we are going to go into a straddle position. So what we're going to do here is we're going to just move our legs as far apart as we can. If this is as far as you can go, that's fine. If it's here, that's also fine. I think this is as far as I can go at the moment anyway. I'm just going to push myself forwards like so. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go onto one side. So we're going to go onto my left side. So we're just going to reach over as much as we can. So reach over towards your toe, towards your big toe. And hold. Okay, same thing on the right hand side. So aim for your big toe and hold. I don't know if this mic is working. Is the mic working? I think so. Should be. Well, I won't know until I start editing the video, right? I hope it's not muffly though. That won't be great. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing, but instead of reaching over to the sides, the same thing that we did when we were standing, we're going to aim for our chest to touch our knee. So we're going to fold downwards. Here you're going to feel a stretch on your hamstrings right here. I'm feeling it. And this is my good side as well. I don't even want to imagine what that side is going to feel like. Okay. Oh no, the dreaded sides, but we can do this. So same thing. So chest to knee. Oh yeah, I feel it. Oh, I feel it. Yeah, I can feel the stretch right here. Okay, lovely. One thing that I don't think I mentioned is while you are doing these stretches, make sure to breathe. So take a deep breath in and out. So what we're going to do next, we're going to do a forward fold, like a pancake stretch, some might know it as. And the aim is same thing. We're not going to try and arch our back like so and aim for our head to touch the ground. We're going to aim for our chest to touch the ground. We're going to go as far forward as we can. So that's what we're going to do. I think this is like the hardest stretch out of all of them to do. Sometimes I get a bit lazy, so I do this. Well, it's not really lazy, but sometimes you just feel like doing this, you know? Sometimes you feel like doing this. I don't know, I'm gonna keep it like this. No, actually, I'm gonna go back to here. Okay. Lovely. Excellent work, guys. That was really good. I think I need to shake these off. So now that we are actually in this position, we might as well do a pike stretch. So I'm just going to turn to the side here so that you guys can see me better. So what we're going to do, we are going to point our toes up to the ceiling, so up to the sky, wherever you may be. And then we're going to raise our hands up and we're going to go as far forward as we can. Same aim, we're going to aim for our chest to touch our knees. So that's what we're going to do. And make sure to breathe deeply, so in through the nose, out through the mouth, for every stretch we are doing. And don't force it. Don't expect yourself to be down here when you're not. It's a gradual process. And sometimes there might be some fluctuations in your stretches, and that's normal. So let's do this. So we're going to reach up, take a deep breath in, and then as we breathe out, we're going to do this stretch. I like to put my hands on my toes, like so. And we're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Okay, lovely. You should feel that stretch in your hamstrings in particular, and you might feel it a little bit in your glutes as well. Okay, nice. So now we're gonna lie down on the floor like so. And we're going to do a figure of 4. So what that means, we're going to bend our left knee and we're going to rotate the knee out like this so that our ankle is touching our thigh on our other knee. We're going to use our hands, go through this space here and grab onto this, our right knee, well, the back of our thigh on our right leg. And then we're just going to pull our right thigh or our right leg towards us. And you should feel a stretch. Okay, we're going to do the other side. It's the same thing. So right leg's going to be externally rotated outwards. Then I'm going to pull our left here. Yeah, I'm much tighter here on this side than my other side. Not really shocked, to be honest, but it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Nice, lovely. We've got 2 more stretches left and then we're done. So the next stretch we're going to do is something called a pigeon stretch. So what I like to do to help me get into it is I'm in this sort of position here. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend, so straighten out the back leg as much as I can. Then I'm going to rock over like so, keeping this in this position as much as I can, and rock. Okay, and now we're going to hold. It's the same thing, this position, we're going to straighten our left leg out and then we're going to rock. Going to rock over to this side. I don't think this stayed still. That's the annoying thing. It doesn't stay still sometimes. Okay, excellent. So the final stretch is the wall stretch. So what we're going to do, we're going to face the wall, lie on our back. Okay. And let me adjust my sock. And then we're just going to go as far down as we can. So it's the wall splits, basically. And we're just going to hold. I know some people put ankle weights on their ankles. You can do that if you want to, but I prefer to do without. And it's also a great way to see how much progress you've made as well. Because the further down your leg is when you do the wall splits, the more, well, the more flexible and the more you've stretched out and the more flexible you are in your middle splits. I think it's important to note that being able to do the middle splits is not something that takes 1 or 2 weeks to do. It takes time, and that time can be 6 months, it can be a year, it can be almost 2 years. It takes a lot of time and it depends on your own routine and your own schedule. So basically, you have to be patient. But that's like almost sort of any skill you want to learn. So if you want to do a handstand, if you want to learn how to do the side splits, it is going to take a while to do. Some may get it quicker than others. We're all different, we're all unique. So, and our bodies are all different. So it might take, I don't know, 6 or 7 months for one person. It can take a year for another. So don't put too much pressure on yourself to be able to get the middle splits or be able to do a skill in a day or two or a week, because that's not really realistic in most or certain situations. Okay, that's it. So I'm just going to help bend my legs for me. Oh, God. Okay, guys, so that is it for the middle split stretching routine. So if you found this video helpful or useful, make sure to like and subscribe and write in the comment section down below. Give me some feedback. Feedback is much appreciated here so that I know what I may need to improve on and work on for upcoming videos like this. Anyways, I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day and I will see you when I see you. Bye!